Hi everyone, it's your boy Sean, and this is gonna be a very serious video about Steve. You probably saw my YouTube community post, and you probably saw the Reddit post made by Steve. You may not know who he is, but you may know of his beginner account progression. So to summarize this whole thing, we have a guy named Steve. He has a beginner account in Summoner's War that achieved so many things in such a short amount of time. With that comes with a lot of people being inspired and educated about beginner progression or just Summoner's War knowledge efficiency. But also we have another group of people who send hate messages to this guy because they think this guy is cheating, lying, attention seeking, blah 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 blah. Recently he made a Reddit post saying that he's gonna leave the community and sort of leave everything behind from the post writing. I'm not professional, this is coming from emotion and experience alone, but reading that post, you definitely feel that vibe, the suicidal vibe. So I woke up yesterday receiving a lot of YouTube comment, messages, email about this Reddit post, and I was freaking out. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm too late. The account already belonged to someone else. He went to Reddit, gave the account away, and made the post to say goodbye. So I was like, holy shit, what's going on? So after talking to a few people, I heard that he had a very bad argument in the Summoners War Discord server. I don't know the exact details, but I heard that he was being very mad about the twins in Summoners War, saying that it destroyed the fun and make everything so easy, and some people told him to shut up, something like that. You know, I don't know, maybe both are at fault. Personally, I don't know who he is, but we talk offline, online a lot. He is a guy who's probably in college, and he loves playing Summoners War, and he has a very smart way to play Summoners War, and he do want to share it with other people to inspire them and to help them progress just as fast as him, or just play the game better in general. The only way I used to communicate with him was Discord, so I immediately PM him with Discord just to check in to see what's going on. And the longer I wait, the more anxious I felt, because reading the comments and all that stuff on Reddit. I log into his account and email the email associated with the account because it popped up when you want to receive the OTP. I also immediately contact Com2us, but they told me that they can't disclose account information regarding email or Facebook or phone number, whatever. Makes sense. They also can't use the information to contact him directly, which also makes sense because privacy and stuff. They can't just break that. At the end, fortunately, he replied to us. He replied to the Reddit thread. He replied to me personally, saying that he did have dark thoughts and he stopped because of his dog. I don't know, but I'm glad. I'm very glad that he's okay. He told me that he was diagnosed with mental illness. He also said that in the post, and he has been seeking professional help. I'm very glad that he's fine, and hopefully he's getting better with professional help and people sending him positive messages. Until now, there are still people sending him negative messages, which is so mind-blowing to me about this whole internet negativity thingy. There are two main reasons why I feel so strongly about this. First being, I was a big part of making his account being known very publicly, so him receiving negative messages, I play a big role in that, and I feel very guilty for that. That he, on top of his mental illness, is getting unnecessary hate from stupid people. The second reason being, I feel very relatable to him in this situation because getting hate comments or hate messages is an everyday thing for me. Every video, every day I see from very mild negative comments to, hey, fuck you, kill yourself, that kind of thing. Negative comments happens all the time, but for me, to get it every day, I can kind of brush it off a little bit easier compared to Steve, who is probably new to this whole negativity online thingy, because people can be very mean over a keyboard and a screen because they think they're invincible. Nobody can touch them. They can say whatever they want because that's the only thing they're good at. Steve, if you're watching this, I hope that you are getting better. I hope that there are people listening to you, whether it be online, offline. I know that you'll probably never step foot into this community ever again because of all this. I do hope that you find someone that listens to you so that you can just share your idea, because I know as a person, not just Summoners War, by looking at the way you play the game, I know that you have a lot of things to say all the time, and I do hope that you find someone that can listen to you. I think that's the most important thing. I also want to talk about online negative comments. There are many types. The first one being just skeptical about his progression, which I think is perfectly normal because it was really fast and I was super curious. If I weren't talking to him online, offline regularly and interview him and all that stuff, I would be very skeptical about his progression. But because after talking to him too much, asking him a lot of questions all the time, I trust him. He's not cheating, he's not lying, he's not wailing off the camera, and he's doing all this crazy progression with a lot of logical thinking and a lot of creativity. But being skeptical makes perfect sense. But I don't think Steve minds that because I ask him a lot of questions all the time and he's more than happy to explain to me step by step what happened in this account, why, how I achieved this. He's more than happy to go into details to share with you how he did it so that you can do the same thing as well. Because the whole point of making YouTube videos about this progression thingy is to share knowledge and hope that you can achieve the same thing. Next up, we have people who are negative because they have their own negativity in life, and when you are angry, when you're frustrated in your own life, you tend to put that to others, which is common. In Vietnam, we have this saying, if you are angry at the fish, you will probably be angry at the chopping board at the same time. I don't know why, but you know what I mean. Like when you're angry, you smash the thing around you. Those things that you smash didn't do anything to you, but because you're angry, you will tend to spread it to other people as well. So I do hope that people who spread negativity to him, that are experiencing negativity in their life, will somehow get it sorted out and get better over time, because you don't deserve it and he doesn't deserve it as well. He didn't do anything to you. The only thing he does is to play video games in a very smart way, and he wants to share it with other people. Do you want a random guy on the street walk past you and he's angry at his wife turn to punch you? No, right? Because you didn't do anything to that guy. Same here, he didn't do anything to you, so leave him alone. If you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. The third type is pure negativity. They feed off spreading negativity to other people. They take enjoyment into seeing people suffer from online negativity, and they will keep doing that no matter what happened to the other side. Like they may be even happy if they see, hey, this guy died, lol, you know. And that is just pure negativity, and there's nothing, I don't think there's nothing I can do about it. Also, there are a lot of people who complain about this game don't play the game correctly. They don't farm, they are lazy, they don't think about building teams and all that stuff. They complain. But then there's this guy out of nowhere achieve so many things in such a short amount of time. It means this guy is calling them out for being lazy and complaining at the same time, and they're not happy about that. So they have to justify the lack of effort and laziness by calling this guy a cheater, a secret whale, a liar, a hacker, all these names. Because if they can make that a fact, if they can make that come true, then it's okay. This kind of progression is impossible, and I can go back to my lazy way and complain about the game even more and do nothing about it. So there are many reasons for people to hate on Steve, and I don't think any of that is justifiable. I think it's all stupid. The guy is not doing anything to you. He may be very firm about his way of playing the game. He may think that his way is the only correct way, but it doesn't do any harm to anybody. He's just playing the game the way he wants to play the game, right? With this incident, I do hope that people who accidentally caused negativity to this guy to rethink and hopefully will not do the same thing in the future. And I'm very happy that Steve is doing better now. Probably not the best. Mental state is not easy. Like I get hate comment all the time and it still get under my skin all the time. So I do hope that he's doing better. And I hope that if you can send a good message to him, please do so. Just 1 or 2 words are fine. If you can, you know. If you don't care, no problem. Just if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything. Okay? I think that's the best. I really don't know what's the point of this video, but I don't really have anyone who can understand this whole thing beside the Summoner Cell community, so I need to talk to the camera and let this off my chest. So back to Summoner Cell action tomorrow. I'll see you then. Hope you guys are having a good free removal day, and yep, bye.